Hey guys, Greg McCoy here, owner of Hidden Gym. This story starts back in 2009 when I opened my first facility. Metroflex Gym of Plano was the first Metroflex outside of the original, the legendary gym in Arlington with Ronnie and Branch. I was a young guy, 22 years old actually. A few things fell in line for me to be able to open a facility, and it was funny. I was chatting with the Prime guys actually about what it took to succeed in those days as a cool gym, because in those days there wasn't the level of cool gyms was much lower. Like honestly, just because we had loud music and a loud chalk and had members that were extra fit, and we encouraged competing. The gym was honestly, it was dungy. The equipment wasn't well kept. It was only what a 22-year-old was able to get financing for, which wasn't much. Everything was used, kind of beat up, but we had a killer community and people loved it. And in those days, that was enough to set you apart. And so, over time, we evolved that community. I was able to open another facility. It was about 15,000 square feet, and we were starting to evolve the concept. We went from Metroflex, which was very hardcore, to a more, we widened our audience a little bit. So it was still hardcore, but it was air conditioned at that point. It was cleaner. The layout was bigger. We still had, garage bays, for that kind of indoor-outdoor feel. And that's when I met Prime and met them through industry contacts. I had known the brand Strive from just years of growing up in gyms and working out at Gold's Gym and all the different places through the years, and so I was familiar with the concept and absolutely loved the machines, and we went all in. I think our first facility we had 20 pieces of Prime out of the gate, and it really helped set us apart and put us at a new tier. And now, looking back on those times, that was around, I think 2016, 2017, that's when these, kind of serious fitness-oriented gyms really started to evolve. And you kind of can track, in my opinion, those gyms with the progression of the brand. Because it's highly sought after for people that know what they're doing, and we at Hidden Gym, we don't necessarily have these target audiences in terms of bodybuilders, CrossFitters, powerlifters. Of course we cater to those people, but we say that our target customer is fitness is in the top 3 priorities of their life, and they like that equipment, they like Prime. And so it sets us apart from the more sterile environment, which is your kind of big box facility. So at Hidden Gym, we opened Hidden Gym in 2019. One of the first calls I made was to Prime. I wanted to get as much as I could afford, stock up the gym, and we did exactly that. I know that we made our first purchase in 2019. We steadily were building the member base. We made a second purchase just after COVID, and now I've got a third purchase lined up. We continue to bring in new machines, working with the guys on what's the latest in the pipeline, and trying to buy the latest and the greatest and keep our members happy. So 2019, we opened Hidden Gym. It's even another evolution of the concept, kind of a more clean-cut version of a hardcore gym is how I would describe this. So it's very clean, it's very well equipped, very well maintained, but the energy and the expectation of what happens and the energy of the members that go there is equally as hardcore as day one at Metroflex. Just because it's not dirty and dungy, it doesn't make it any less hardcore. Like the people that come there, our audience is much broader, but the one thing that they have in common is that they come there to work hard. And I love that environment, and we've got groups from boxing to powerlifting to CrossFit to professional athletes, bodybuilders, all under the same roof and really improving each other as opposed to conflicting each other. So we run Hidden Gym, we're growing like crazy, 2019 to 2021, and now introducing Hidden Gym at Pegasus Park, which is an all new concept that I haven't done before. This is a corporate campus. And corporate campuses these days, they have to compete with working from home. and they want work to be cooler than home. So they approached us, they said, hey Greg, we want to do a fitness amenity, and we don't know anything about building a good gym, so can you help us? Of course. And I had to compete for this job. This is a premier campus in downtown Dallas. There were a lot of people that wanted to be here. And our concept with being on campus here was, you don't want to be another corporate gym. You need something exciting, you need something cool. We've got a community amongst Dallas that's proven, it's exciting, we've got momentum behind us, and we're gonna do things different than like a hotel gym is what you picture a corporate gym, right? It's a very sterile environment, and when I say sterile, I mean just low energy. So when we came here, we wanted to basically have a smaller footprint of what we've done in Allen, and still have the functional training, the premier equipment, and that's why we are connected with the brand Prime. You won't have a hidden gym without Prime equipment, because I truly believe it's the best equipment money can buy. So it's here. Now we talk to our people a bit different. It's a different audience here, so I think it speaks to the versatility of the brand. Because like maybe in Allen, where a lot of our members are maximizing, the strength curve to maximize performance and hypertrophy. Here, we're talking about, okay, let's change this leg extension so it puts less pressure on your knees because you've been sitting all day and your knees hurt. So it's the same. We use the same tools, but for different audience in a lot of ways. So I think it speaks to the versatility. But I was working with an equipment reseller, and they had their tried and true brand relationships that they wanted me to stick to. And I said, look, if the Greg McCoy's name is going to be on this and Hidden Gym's name is going to be on this, the equipment has to be handpicked, no question about it. And I'm not budging on putting Prime in here, so that's a must. And we pushed for that, and here it is. So we've got our Prime pieces. I'm happy. The members are happy. They're learning how to use it. It's a new experience for them. It's something for our trainers to talk about. Something for our team to do on tours that sets us apart. So it's a big win. So we're super excited to be here, Hidden Gym at Pegasus Park. We've been here for a few months, and the Hidden Gym brand is continuing to grow in the Dallas area for now. We're continuing to look for where that next location might land. So if you're in the Dallas area or in Texas in general, make sure you look up Hidden Gym. Come visit us, and you know that you're going to get to try out your favorite piece of Prime.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Connor Doobie. I'm the head trainer at Hidden Gym, the original location. I'm here to speak on my favorite equipment is the Prime Fitness equipment. Since we've been involved with them, from the previous gyms and now where we are with Hidden Gym and now our new location, Pegasus Park, Prime Fitness has been such a different and unique way of approaching weightlifting that takes a whole new approach to what the standard idea of it is. As we have different clients that have different needs, and where it allows us to push them in a way that we didn't think we could do previously. So avoiding injuries, emphasizing different ranges of motion, putting weights on that they didn't think they could do, but in slight adjustments they can. It makes it so much easier for us to, as trainers and as a staff, to provide a better and easier way of going about these things and pushing our clients to a new level of fitness in themselves. So speaking from a personal stance, I got hurt during a squat many years ago, fell under about 155 pounds. Caused a big issue with my left patella, right on top of my knee right here. And the issue with this, with standard equipment where you use a leg extension, you can't really avoid the different pressure points. But with the Prime equipment, you're allowed to adjust where the emphasis of the weight is, and that allowed me to bypass the entire injury and keep working towards my goals and keep getting stronger and keep getting better. And I couldn't do that with any other brand. It's cool because, on top of that just being versatile and, able to help different people in different ways, these things are made to last, and most of the fitness equipment you run into, you might get snapped in the head with a different cable or something like that, and these are indestructible as far as I've seen. We've used them for 3 years now, just our own location alone, not including previous locations, and they're rock solid. They don't break, they keep going forever, and it allows us to really do our jobs as trainers and really provide the best benefit to our clientele based off of that. And so on top of all that is we have the best trainers in the business, and we want to have the best equipment to go along with it. And speaking personally, I get to sit in on help choose the different pieces we put in the gym. And I insisted on us having Prime because, you can't beat it. It's the Cadillac of equipment. They're just top tier what they do. And as a facility and as a brand, we practice what we preach. We want the best and want to be the best. And so as a trainer and as also a competitor and semi-professional athlete, I would not want to do anything else except use these equipments, because this is what I would use, this is what I expect my trainers to use, this is what I want my clients to use, and anyone else that needs to get better in their fitness world. There's no other way to go except Prime Fitness.